How's it going, everyone? Your coach for the Sharpedos going into the Week 6 matchup for the WPL World Pokemon League. I'm in so many leagues, I forgot which one I'm recording for. But this week we're going up against Anthony or Dracox and the coach of the Australian Avaluggs. We are 3-2 at the moment, and we're at the top of our division, which is really cool. So I kind of wanted to keep the momentum going. But he's a very good battler. I believe he is 4-1. So yeah, he's really good. He's got lots of experience. And he has a pretty scary team. He has like Victini, the Mega Venusaur, and then the other things he has with his Mega Venusaur for this match is Reuniclus, Zoroark, Seismitoad, Skarmory, and Jolteon. He also had access to a Whirlipede and a Machoke, a Mandibuzz, and a Whimsicott. So yeah, he has a pretty well balanced team there. And yeah, I've got my team. I decided to bring the Celeste Electivire, making its debut. Lad. Especially offensive with HP Grass and Psychic, as well as like T-Bot and Volt Switch. So the two moves you'd expect on this thing. Then we got Senpai, doing what it always does, just destroying things. Then we got Alomomola, who's just it's got Healing Wish, just in case if I come to a scenario where I can use it. Then I've got Scarf Mix, Salamence with Outrage, and Fire Blast for the Skarmory, and then I believe Earthquake, and I think I just put Crunch on there for the sake of putting it on there. We got Defensive Registeel, pretty much the same set as always. Dual Status Inflictors, Stealth Rocks, and Seismic Toss. And then we got Spec Sylveon with HP Fire, Hyper Voice, Shadow Ball, Slight Shock. He normally is with a Zoroark, and I decided to leave with Electivire so I could just full switch out. But he had with this Seismitoad in here. I had a feeling it would be the Zoroark, but I didn't want to risk it and go for the Volt Switch. It ended up not killing me with an Earthquake. Switching out this early, this Electivire can do a decent amount. I didn't want HP Grass if it wasn't worth it, especially since that thing can knock off. So switched out into Aloe. He goes for the knockoff, and I didn't know if Seismitoad got knockoff or not, but as soon as he goes for U-turn, I'm like, yes, the Zoroark, and the amount of damage it did as well. So yeah, I just go for the Wish, then I Protect. He goes for a Whirlwind, takes me out to Aragon. I just go for the Fire Blast, and I believe he roosts. No, he just goes for another Whirlwind, back into my Alomomola. And now he goes for the Roost, and I go for the Wish. Because if he wants to Whirlwind me back out, that's fine. He sets up his spikes. I decided not to bring Starmie. That was a bit of a dumb decision because he does have the Skarmory, he just has to stack. But yeah, I go into Aragon. He goes for a Whirlwind. So he's going to Gymlad. That works out okay. And here I go for the Volt Switch. And now I know it doesn't do it. Well, I knew anyway because I'm pretty sure Zero works to the Skarmory now. Because that's the last slot. It is. He goes into his Mega Venusaur, so I go into Atom because I can just wall this thing completely, hard check it. And he has to switch. He goes into a Skarmory. I go for the Rocks, because Rocks can do a decent amount. If I can force him to defog, that would be nice. But it's just to whittle things down. Tell me if that Reuniclus is Regenerator or Magic Guard. So yeah, I go for the Seismic Toss, and he switches and goes into his Reuniclus. He takes damage, so I know that he's, I know that he is somewhat, I know that he's regenerated. He gets into his Seismitoad, and I just go for a Toxic. I go into Fabfish. I can't do damage, but I can Wish Burst. And he switches out. Goes into his Jolteon, makes a very offensive switch. Here I think I just go into my Electivire because I can be immune to it. He goes for the Hidden Power, and yeah, I had to go to the toilet, and then as I went to the this was during the match, and then my dog barked, so yeah, we had to delay a bit. But yeah, I thought interviews were coming, so I just wanted to ask him. Um, yeah, and then I just went for the seismic toss. He went for the leech. He goes for a Giga Drain. That's pretty much all it can do. And I'm pretty sure his last move is Synthesis. I was thinking of Thunder Waving it, but I'd rather get like a Scold Burn. I feel like that would be better. Go for a Seismic Toss. Yeah, I'm just taking damage. I wanted to see if I could just will it. And here I predict like a Giga Drain because I can full turns resist. And here I think I just locked myself into. Yeah, I do just lock myself into Outrage. And he goes out into Skarmory. Yeah, and he's not going to take anything from this Outrage. He still takes. Which is really nice. I go into the Fabfish. He goes for the Roost. And here I just go for a Wind. Takes me into Registeel. That actually worked out really nicely. In fact, I'm really low. But then I decided to just use this thing for Death Folder. Go into Gym Lad. And he just goes for a Whirlwind anyway. Takes me into skin back to full. And then I'm pretty sure I just go for the Fire Blast. That is what I do. And for the Roost. I know I can kill next turn. He's probably going to go into a Seismitoad. I just go in and go for the Fire Blast anyway. There's a somewhat decent amount. Fire Blast on the Seismitoad, it does a good amount. Cough, Registeel. Goes for the Icy Wind, which is scary. I just go into Senpai here, because I can get off a free Mega. And yeah, the Reuniclus comes out, I just go for a Fake Out. And I think I just click Ice Punch. I do just click Ice Punch, it's the safest thing to do. Then he goes out into his Jolteon, and I don't want to be hit with a Shadow Ball. And oh wait, the Jolteon, it's the Zoroark and it has Aerial Ace, and I pretty much pursuit traps off to sack the thing off. So here I go into the Faireon, Sylveon. He goes for a U-turn. I go for the Hyper Voice, and Hyper Voice does a good amount to this thing. A really good amount. But I can't outspeed because I'm more bulky. And he goes for an Iron Head, which is his only offensive move. Which sucks because then now with an Iron still can just completely wall this thing. I go for a Wish as he goes for a Roost. And here I Scold, see if I can get a burn or anything. This works out really nicely because I'm going to get back to full. And he goes for the Iron Head. And he gets the flinch, which really sucks, so I calc I could live one. And that would have just taken that thing out straight away. So I just go into Fabfish, and I go for a Wish, he goes for a Whirlwind, Aragon, and I think, yeah, I just go for another Fire Blast here. I mean, we're getting this thing low, and then plus Toxic he's going to get low, plus Stealth Rocks. He's going to be getting... And here I just go into Fabfish, and he switches out and goes into his Jolteon. And I decided I'm just gonna, like, I was like hoping and praying he would overpredict here. Thunderbolt, I was hoping and praying he'd overpredict like Sylveon, but it wouldn't make sense. Because I wanted to get off the Healing Wish, but I couldn't. Here he goes into his Venusaur. I go into Senpai, and I just go for a High Jump Kick. I know it's going to do... sorry, I go for the Fake Out, now I go for High Jump Kick. Knowing that Skarmory can't do anything to me, and it just takes it out anyway. So Senpai's got 2 kills this game. He goes to the Seismitoad. I switch out going to Aragon, and I'm like, okay... oh, it's the Zoroark as well, which sucks, but I'm like, okay... I should have known that because it was toxic, but I can win this game with Outrage. So I can win this game. And here I go for the Outrage, he lives into the Sludge Bomb. And I live the Sludge Bomb on 1, and he poisons me. So down goes Aragon, and I'm pretty much on 1 because Sylveon just dies on entry. And I think it's game over. I go for the Fake Out, it's not. And here, Zoroark comes in, and I'm like, it's game over, this thing has Aerial Ace and it just outspeeds me. But we actually because I was max speed Jolly, so I could outspeed, or I could speed type with max speed Jolly / timid Victini, if it wasn't Scarf, and if it was Adamant or Modest, I could outspeed it. But actually outspeed it, and I go for a high jump kick, and we miss. So GG. Yeah, that really sucked. Like those last couple turns. It really sucked, and he's gonna win 2-0. It does show that the Seismitoad is still there, but it's not. It's not alive. Yeah, it really sucks. Like, we've had quite a few hacks against us this season with the Fire Blast misses, or some stuff that went on in the game with Jack week 1, and some stuff going on in this game as well. Like, just those last couple turns, like the poison and then the miss. I've missed a high jump kick once a season, and when it matters, we don't land it. Because all I had to do was, actually, I couldn't have won, but I could have narrowed it, because he was left with only the Jolteon. And I could have high jump kicked this, taken it out. And then the Jolteon probably would just, it did outspeed me, which sucks. But I guess what, oh no, I think I died on entry anyway, so it didn't matter. I could have at least narrowed it to 1-0. Would have kept our, because before this we'd only lost our games 1-0. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.